Greetings fellow 50p collectors, CoinSnatcher here, and we have a new series of videos coming up starting today. I've been in contact with my insurance company today and they want a fully itemized list of all the coins and the values of the coins, i.e. the value that it would take to replace the coins if the collection was stolen. Also from a secondary point of view, if I pop my clogs at any point, whoever inherits the set of coins really needs to know what the value is for the coin collection, otherwise it could end up on eBay for a couple of £100. So with that in mind, I've done this first video, which is the UK date run of 50p's. So these are all the Shield, Brittannia, and then the Shield, and then the Salmon 50p's. I've had a look in this little book here to get values from that book, and I've had a look on the sold listings on eBay as well to see what each coin's selling for. So there's no hard and fast rule as to what a coin's worth. It's very much what you get on the day. But I would say that when it comes to these coins, the large size 50p's, most of them are either brilliant uncirculated or proof coins. So you could have a collection where you have more circulated coins than bunker proof. I've gone the other way because I like the coins to be shiny. So generally the large 50p's will be bunk ones or proof ones. And when it came to the smaller ones, I wasn't so fussed. With the smaller ones, a lot of them are circulated. Obviously then you have the NIFC years, which are the not intended for circulation years. Just a little question as well, which year of the Shield or definitive coins has 3 different versions? You can have a think about that. So we're starting off up here in the left hand corner, and we have the 1969 Brittannia 50p. Now my one, I value that at £2. The 1970, £15. The 1971, £15. The 1972, £12. 1973, the EEC Ring of Hands, value that at £5. Mine's a bunk one. The 1974 coin is around £30. The 1975 is around £30. The 1976 is around £5. 1977, £10. 1978, £5. 1979, £4. 1980, £5. 1981, £5. 1982, £4. 1983, £5. 1984, £10. 1985, £5. 86, 87 and 88 I value, and 89 sorry, I value at £10 each. 89, 90, 91 and 92, that's the 92 Brittannia, I value those at £15 each. The 1992 Minister of Table 50p's, which you can just see here. Mine's a bunk one, I took that out of a pack. That I would value at around £35. 1993 I would value at around £20. 1994, £5. 1995, £8. 1996, £12. 1997, this is the large one, a bunk one, £8. And then the new series, the small coins, 1997, 1998, 1999, 2000 and 2001. I value those at just £1 each. Obviously there would be postage to be added onto all those prices as well if you were to buy them on eBay in the second-hand market. However, give or take, that tray will set me back, if I was to replace it at those values, around £344. Didn't actually realise there was that much value in that tray, so this is news for me as well in a way, because very rarely on any of my coin videos will you ever hear me talking about the value of the coins. It's not something I generally do, but unfortunately I've been forced into it, so I thought it's going to be a journey to get through and actually work out what the value of the whole coin collection is. So I thought I'd take you folks on the journey along with me. So that was tray one. It's worth noting that there's 24 of these red trays in total. And once we get into the territory coins, that's where the real value is going to start. And then obviously we've got to do all the coins that are in the packs. We've got date stamps there, we've got silver proofs, and then up here we have our territory coins, so the Vikings, the Christmas coins, the Milner's Tower coins, the Ellen Vannon coins, the TT coins. We've got silver proofs there, we've got the Westminster packs, we've got, what is it, about 110 of those Strike Your Owns, a couple more packs down there, and then we've got all the Popjoy silver proof coins, etc. to do. So God knows what this is going to work out at the end, and God knows what the insurance company is going to want to charge me for the pleasure of insuring the collection. I am pretty sure it's not going to be cheap. Right, so this is tray 2, and tray 2 starts in 2002. And it works its way right up to 2025, which is this capsule here. I've ordered the 2025 Salmon 50p, but it hasn't arrived yet. But I'm going to value that at what I paid for it, so we'll take it from there. So starting up in the left-hand corner and working our way down, I'll go through the dates and give you the values. So 2002, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 had a portrait change, so there's 2 for 2008. I value those all at £1 each. 2009 was an NIFC coin, so sets only bunk. I value that one at 35. 2010 was a bunk NIFC coin. I value that at 40. And 2011 was also a NIFC year, so I value that at 35 again. With these prices, I've tried not to go too mad either. I've tended to go either on the lower or the mid sort of range price. The majority of my coins are actually in really nice condition, and with a lot of these more recent coins, I did buy the bunk ones and take them out of the pack, or buy the bunk one off eBay. But moving on, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015. 2015 again, because there was a portrait change, so we had 2 different coins that year. I value those all at £2 each. 2016 was an NIFC year, so packs only. That seems to have held its value well. That coin I would value at around £75. And then 2017 was a common year, so £2 for that. 2018 was a NIFC year again. I value that one at 45. 2019 a fiver. 2020 £10, and these are mainly because these are all bunk. 2021 £25. 2022 we had 3 different shield versions that came out. So the first one was just really the standard one, but a bunk 2022 coin would be around £15. A 2022 coin that marked the passing of Her Majesty with the, I think it's the 26/22 privy mark. I value that at around £50. And then the most expensive one is the Tooth Fairy coin. It's quite hard to get a value in the Tooth Fairy coin because they've literally sold from £150 up to £250. So I've sort of gone in the middle, not too mad. I valued that at 180. 2023 we had 2 different versions. We have the one without the privy mark and the one with the privy. 2023 was the salmon. So we had the circulation salmon, which I valued around £70, and then we have the 2023 salmon from this set, which I valued around £15. And then we have the 2024 coin, which I valued around £25, and the 2025 coin, which I've also valued at around £25. So when you add up the value of all those years, it comes to £670. And if we add the 670 onto the 344, That gives us a total of £1,014. Now, until I've actually sat this morning and gone through that and got all the prices and, you know, distinguished which coins are bunk, which coins aren't bunk, NIFC coins, but just so you know, I'm not pulling the wool over your eyes. Anybody who watches my videos know I do like collecting these 50p's, and for a long time where possible I would always buy the nicest sort of version of the coin that I could. Obviously some of the years are just the normal regular ones, but generally there's a lot of either proof or bunk coins in the set. But overall we've got 35 coins in that tray, and 35 would fill that tray, so that would be 70, and if we take away the 6 empty spaces that are there, that would give us, what, 64 coins. So we have 64 coins with a value of around £1,014. Once I get over the shock of this and how much money I've actually spent on it, I will do the commemorative date run of 50p's, which is spread over 4 different trays. So it's going to take me a while to do that tomorrow and work out what all the different costings are on that, but that should be something to look forward to as well. So if you're thinking of getting into 50p collecting, it's certainly not a cheap hobby to get into. But that's my date run of Brittannia, Shield and Salmon 50p's. £1,000 worth, holy God. Right, peace and love as always. Coin Snatcher out.